problem is that not enough people really know me. But that's about to change.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the iconic Nickelodeon actors who haven't had the same level of fame since leaving the network.
Ross, come say hi. Get in here.
I'm not dressed for it.
Ross Hall, everybody.
Number 20, Bryan Hearne. After getting his start in 2001 films Pootie Tang and Hardball, Hearne was snapped up by Nickelodeon and became a cast member in the sketch show All That in 2002. However, Hearne's journey in the Orange Network wasn't all that smooth.
Dan's presence in the room could change the vibe of the room. Everybody would kind of just be like, okay, shut up.
In interviews, he's spoken about how demeaning skits on Nick shows, such as being covered in peanut butter and having it licked off by dogs, weren't discussed beforehand. On top of that, Hearne also experienced racist abuse, such as being referred to by a Nickelodeon employee as, quote, a piece of charcoal.
Someone said the skin tone should be charcoal. I started to get teary-eyed.
Hearne's last acting job was in 2015. Instead, he's been working on music and poetry, and became co-CEO of nonprofit group Urban Poets Society. Number 19, Jenna Morrison. In the early 2000s, the phrase "I like eggs" spread through schools in the US and abroad, and we can all thank, or blame, Morrison for that.
Debbie got you a dozen eggs for your birthday? One's missing. I couldn't help myself. He's so cute.
Playing the lovable but not too bright Debbie in The Amanda Show, the Girls' Room standout was a fan favorite. Yet after leaving the show, Morrison essentially dropped out of the industry. She has made a couple of screen acting roles over the years, the most recent in Twin Smith's 2015 music video Said and Done.
Constantly waiting was all it took to feel this low.
Instead, Morrison has found less famous work, most recently working for an outdoor adventures firm in California. Number 18, Tadhg Kelly.
Tadhg Kelly appeared in all 3 seasons of Unfabulous, which aired on Nickelodeon in the mid-2000s.
Hello? Oh, hi, Tara. No, Ben can't talk. He's in the bathroom counting his chest hairs. 3 more than last week.
Give me that, you little...
Despite its name, the show was fabulous, as it kickstarted Emma Roberts' career and became one of the most popular shows in the country, amongst the young teenage demographic.
So it's the first day of school, and I'm totally excited. I changed a lot over the summer. It's hard to explain. I'm just different.
Tadhg Kelly played Ben Singer, Emma Roberts' older brother. Unfortunately, he did not share her post-Unfabulous success.
She never listens.
At least not in front of the camera. While he has continued acting, he hasn't appeared in much of note. His IMDb filmography lists him as a production assistant on various shows, such as Chicken Girls and a couple small roles in some shorts.
Is it gonna hurt?
Shouldn't hurt that bad.
It's just so, permanent.
Well, exactly.
Number 17, Josh Server.
Josh Server was yet another All That cast member, and the only one to remain throughout the first 6 original seasons.
Man, Walter, get those frisbees out of here. Hey, don't bag on Walter like that. Man, beat it, pizza face.
After his success on All That, Server appeared on Figure It Out and played a few bit roles in shows like Kenan and Kel and The Amanda Show. However, his vigorous career quickly deflated, and Server was resorted to single-episode appearances in various series and several reunion specials. In 2018, he appeared as a contestant on All New Double Dare and played Mr. McConnor in an episode of Game Shakers.
Jeez, I've never seen a kid who couldn't peel their own banana.
Number 16, David Lasher. Before he was stealing the hearts of the audience on Sabrina the Teenage Witch as Josh, Lasher got his start on the Nickelodeon TV show Hey Dude in 1989, playing the role of Ted McGriff, the troublemaking yet endearing employee on the ranch. Lasher briefly left the show before making a triumphant return until it ended in 1991.
Well, hey, it isn't the senior staph infection.
Cute. So you want to see how it's done?
How what's done?
Riding. Real Western riding.
Fans of Hey Dude might be delighted to know that Lasher had a real-life relationship with a cast member, but rather than it being with Kelly Brown's Brad, who his character was typically interested in, it was with Melody's actor Christine Taylor.
With you holding the rope, I've got a shot. Without you, who knows?
In recent years, Lasher still gets occasional work as an actor, including an appearance in 2023 on the TV show The Other Two. Number 15. Matthew Underwood. As soon as Logan was introduced in 2005 Zoey 101, his arrogant and misogynistic personality made him one of the show's biggest villains.
Ladies, it's really cute that you want to try out, but there's no girls team at PCA.
So we'll try out for the guys' team.
Yeah. Doesn't work that way. Sorry.
Yet over time, due to Underwood's great work, a nicer side began to emerge. After the series ended in 2008, Underwood appeared in one production before leaving the industry. He re-emerged in 2017, leading to him reprising his Logan role in 2023's Zoey 102.
Look at me. I love you.
I love you too.
So stop thinking about the wedding for like 1 second and have some fun with me, okay?
In 2024, Underwood explained on social media why there was an acting gap on his resume. When he was a teenager, he was harassed and assaulted by his agent, who Underwood later reported and who was fired. Due to the trauma and other horrible experiences in his childhood, Underwood walked away from Hollywood for years. Number 14. Shaun O'Neal. With neon hats, a skateboard, and teenage lingo, Sam was everything 90s in Clarissa Explains It All. Played by O'Neal, Sam was Clarissa's best friend, the BFF that, even today, we wish we had.
Hi, Sam.
What's up?
Watching TV.
O'Neal's work as Sam even led to him being nominated for 2 Young Artist Awards. Yet after the show ended in 1994, O'Neal has only made sporadic appearances on screen since.
I'm splitting if you're gonna be like that.
Sorry, this no TV thing's got me a little on the edge.
Just gotta chill out. Try some new software or something.
The last acting credit he received was as a party guest in 2016's Penumbra. There was talk of rebooting Clarissa Explains It All. However, in 2022, title star Melissa Joan Hart confirmed the plan was called off. Number 13. Vanessa Baden. Getting her start in Nickelodeon and acting in general with a role in 1994's My Brother and Me, Baden soon transitioned to the network's Nick Jr. branch with the musical series Gullah Gullah Island. The child star then joined the cast of Kenan and Kel, playing Kenan's sister and Kel's biggest fan, Kyra.
Thanks for bringing me to the party, Kel.
I didn't. Oh, I can't feel my arm.
After Kenan and Kel finished in 2000, Baden took a long break from screen acting, only returning in 2011. But during that time, she led campaigns and movements. Baden's acting return led her to the web series Giants, which earned her a Daytime Emmy in 2019.
Find a good balance. Find a place where you can still pursue your dream, but that you're also able to maintain peace in all things.
Beyond acting, Baden has taken up writing, even becoming an executive story editor for Justin Noble and Mindy Kaling's The Sex Lives of College Girls. Number 12. Mike C. Maronna. With quirky, surreal humor and a theme of brothers growing up into adults, The Adventures of Pete and Pete originally ran as shorts, until its popularity turned it into a full-blown series. And in the role of Big Pete for 3 seasons and many specials was Maronna.
I can handle the boredom. It's the loneliness of the open road that gets to me.
You might also know him for his role as Jeff McAllister in the Home Alone franchise.
I don't know how to pack a suitcase. I've never done this once in my whole life.
Tough.
That's what Megan said.
What did I say? You told Kevin tough.
Yet, even with that success, Maronna struggled for consistent acting work. Eventually, he became a set electrician. Under this job title, Maronna worked on many productions, including 2008's Sex and the City movie, 2012's Men in Black 3, and several Netflix MCU shows. Maronna also had a cameo with his Nickelodeon brother, Danny Tamberelli, for 2024's I Saw the TV Glow. Number 11. Danny Tamberelli.
Danny Tamberelli is another Nickelodeon veteran. He starred as Little Pete in The Adventures of Pete and Pete, and became a cast member alongside Lori Beth Denberg on All That and Figure It Out.
New record!
Unfortunately, not much became of Danny after that. Aside from providing the voice of Jimmy in Grand Theft Auto V, Tamberelli has stayed away from the camera, instead opting to play bass and sing in his band Jounce, who are still touring as of 2018.
He has stayed in touch with Pete and Pete co-star Michael Maronna in the film I Saw the TV Glow and through the podcast The Adventures of Danny and Mike. So hit that up if you're feeling nostalgic. Number 10. Lindsay Felton. In 2000, Nickelodeon dropped Caitlin's Way, a gem of a show with Felton playing a troubled teen who struggled with losing her mother and having to move to a rural town in Montana.
I'm sorry, you are...
Caitlin Seeger.
Yet, after 3 seasons, the series came to an end in 2002. From there, Felton didn't get regular work in the industry, beyond occasional guest roles in shows like Orange is the New Black.
What do you have?
This.
I'm buying you a drink.
Her last acting job came in a 2015 short film. After finding work as a bartender in 2024, Felton announced on social media that she'd been diagnosed with breast cancer. Her mom created a GoFundMe to help with the costs. Thankfully, by the end of 2024, Felton announced she'd finished her radiation treatment. Number 9. Angelique Bates. In 1994, All That debuted on Nickelodeon, with Bates as a cast member.
Moms tend to overlook the benefits of chocolate. Mainly that it tastes very, very good.
Yet 2 years later, she became the show's first original member to depart. During the 2000s and into the 2010s, Bates didn't get much work beyond occasional guest roles in shows. But there was a good reason for that. Bates has spoken several times about the abuse she sustained from Dan Schneider on the All That set.
Dan flew off the handle. Completely flew off the handle, was yelling at me. I can't even begin to tell you what he was saying. I don't even remember, but he was yelling at the top of his lungs.
She had difficult personal experiences after leaving the show. Bates wanted to help others who'd experienced similar circumstances, so she became an advocate for survivors. In recent years, she stepped back into acting and comedy, with roles in 2020's Puzzled and 2024's Her Name is Rochelle. Number 8. Robert Pinkston. Known for having an incredible hairstyle, Coconut Head on Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide was a dorky, lovable legend.
Jennifer, hi. Sorry, got problems of my own.
Fun fact, his iconic hair was a wig not actor Robert Pinkston's own. As well as working at Nickelodeon, the actor appeared on the practical joke show Punk'd, getting famously chased by Serena Williams. After the Nick show finished, Pinkston got work in 2008's Extreme movie. Since then, he's mostly stepped away from acting. Pinkston has worked for various media companies and foundations behind the scenes. After working at Riot Games for several years, in 2024, he became their global broadcast producer. But he still makes time for his former colleagues by appearing occasionally in the Ned's Declassified podcast Survival Guide.
When you auditioned for the role, there was like a disclaimer like, you have to be willing to shave your hair off because we're going to shave your head and make it like awkward and rough like the outside of a coconut, like that hairy kind of weirdness.
Number 7. Sean Flynn.
Zoey 101 is undoubtedly one of the most popular shows in Nickelodeon history. It consistently scored high ratings and was even nominated for an Emmy for Outstanding Children's Program.
Are you okay? Yeah, I was just, checking the flag.
You would think that starring in it would serve as a major launchpad for promising careers. Sean Flynn starred as Chase Matthews, the first person that Zoey meets at the academy.
Hi, guys.
Hey, what's up, Zoey? What are they doing here?
Thinking about trying out for basketball.
Unfortunately, Flynn's post-Zoey career hasn't been spectacular. He appeared in a film called Return of the Killer Shrews, a couple of episodes of Lifetime's Devious Maids, and a few movies you've likely never heard of.
And he did rejoin his co-stars for Zoey 102. Number 6. Christina Vidal. Acting debuts don't come much bigger than Vidal's. In 1993, she appeared in Life with Mikey, becoming the first Puerto Rican-American child actress to have a lead role in an American film.
Get away from me with that.
I'm about to have breakfast.
Vidal's next big break would come in the title role for Nickelodeon's Taina, with dreams of being a singer and actor. She would follow this up with 2003's Freaky Friday as Pink Slip's lead vocalist. From there, Vidal popped up in many TV productions, such as House, ER, and Castle. In 2017, Vidal had a career resurgence with a leading role in 2017's TV sequel Training Day, with further work in 2021's The Guilty and 2023 series Primo. Vidal has more to look forward to with the 2025 release of Freakier Friday. Number 5. Lori Beth Denberg. Lori Beth Denberg was an original cast member of All That, the sketch show which has already made appearances on this list.
Or go up to the meanest, toughest kid in school and say, "Hey, girly boy, beat me up. Beat me up real bad."
All That was a sketch variety show similar to Saturday Night Live, except for a younger audience, which ran for 10 seasons between 1994 and 2005.
If you're a guy and you take your grandmother to the school dance, don't yell, "And everybody look at me, I'm at the school dance with my grandmother, woo!"
She subsequently starred as a panelist on Figure It Out, a show where Nickelodeon celebrity judges tried to guess a child's secret talent. She also had a regular part on The Steve Harvey Show. Since that time, Denberg is seemingly chillin', mostly. In 2012, she filmed a brief cameo for Workaholics and recently appeared alongside her All That castmates for a reunion on MTV's improv show Wild 'N Out.
I got some vital information for you. I'm high as
Denberg is also among the former child stars who have made allegations about Dan Schneider in recent years.
Number 4. Irene Ng. Irene Ng played the ambitious overachiever Shelby Woo on Nickelodeon's The Mystery Files of Shelby Woo, which aired for 4 seasons between 1996 and 1998.
Shelby, look what Whistler's Dairy just sent us for cracking that case last week.
Cheese gift pack. Well, I guess it's the thought that counts.
After a few guest roles, including on Figure It Out, Irene retired from acting and focused on her schooling.
Maybe my problem was the crime hit close to home.
Apparently, Irene Ng is quite the achiever herself, as she graduated from Harvard and went on to work as a banker for Merrill Lynch.
You wouldn't believe all the stuff I get to do.
According to her Wikipedia page, Irene has since left the banking biz behind and is now a Mandarin Chinese teacher at a preschool she founded with her family.
Number 3. Ross Hull. If you're a Canadian weather fan, you know exactly what Hull is up to nowadays. The actor got his big break in 1992 with the Nickelodeon horror anthology series Are You Afraid of the Dark? Playing the role of Gary, the leader of the Midnight Society, he gathered a legion of fans during his time there, which ended in 1996 with the series cancellation.
Oh man, give her a break. Keep going, Bet.
Yeah, what kind of strange stuff happened inside the ride?
Hull was then cast as a leading role in the Canadian show Student Bodies. Yet after that ended in 2000, he only made sporadic appearances on screen. So Hull studied meteorology. Later, he got work as a weather reporter on several channels.
10 to 11 degrees tomorrow morning. Do be prepared for some of those showers. They should start to clear up by the afternoon.
This led to Hull working on Global News, where he's one of their most recognizable faces. Number 2. Kyle Sullivan. After building his acting CV with several roles, in 2000, Sullivan appeared in a couple of episodes of The Amanda Show. From there, he joined All That, becoming one of its prominent members.
I asked you, have you been throwing eggs at cars? Go there. There is nothing funny about throwing an egg at an automobile.
This led to work on Malcolm in the Middle and The War at Home, but after the latter finished in 2007, Sullivan departed acting. Instead, he got a college degree and later worked for the venture capital firm Rainfall Ventures. During the Quiet on Set, The Dark Side of Kids TV documentary, Sullivan made a rare public appearance. He detailed attending a party with convicted offender and former acting coach Brian Peck.
Your instinct is to give someone the benefit of the doubt. If you've known them for that long, even in the face of like this really bad sign.
Sullivan found evidence that Peck was pen pals with the notorious serial killer John Wayne Gacy.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. Jamie Lynn Spears.
Britney's little sister, Jamie Lynn Spears.
It's tough following an older sibling's success. It's even tougher for Jamie Lynn Spears, who has been overshadowed by her older sister her whole life.
I'm giving out the final award.
Well, isn't this a lot of pressure and stuff? Do you want me to help you out?
Nonetheless, she found significant success playing Zoey on Zoey 101, only to have that momentum disappear when she announced that she was pregnant at 16. The news generated significant controversy, as Spears was criticized for supposedly betraying Zoey's innocent ideals and good girl tendencies.
I was the baby of the family having a baby, so for them, it was out of love, but the reactions were exactly what I expected. And
her acting career took a major hit, and she subsequently became a country singer. Her debut EP, titled The Journey, was released in May 2014 and reached number 24 on the country chart.
Spears re-emerged in the acting world recently with Netflix's Sweet Magnolias and the 2023 sequel film Zoey 102, which sadly got little attention. If you could reboot any classic Nickelodeon show for the modern age, which would you pick and why? Let us know in the comments.
And you don't know where you are now, but what it will come to if only somebody could hear.